You know, people don't really try to break things down by themselves anymore. It's all sort of a how do I explain? They want help from everyone else, which is fair. You're supposed to ask for advice. You're supposed to ask for people who have more knowledge than you when you need help. That's basics, right? It's fundamentals. But I don't think people understand how to self reflect and to talk to yourself. Why don't you just talk to yourself? Yeah, you're gonna look a little schizo, but that's okay, man. We're all a little bit schizo. At what point in time did you think that everyone needs to process information for you and you can't do it yourself anymore? That they need to tell you what to think, or a little 10-minute clip about some guy yapping about what you should do is what you should do. A little bit of a self burn. But you get what I'm saying? Why don't you just talk to yourself? There's so many people that I see and they're just, even at work, they just kind of don't process anything. It's like they need to go to therapists and psychologists. And I mean, listen, don't get me wrong. If you have an issue and you need to go see professional help, by all means, go do that. But I'm talking about your daily things. I'm talking about your life. You need to understand what's going on in it. You need to make sense of it all. Talk to yourself. The only person you have. You're the only person that truly knows what you're doing or what you're going through. Just talk to yourself. Trust your friends. You have good friends, speak to them. But at the end of the day, I think there's a lot that you can still understand and figure out and do for yourself if you just gave yourself a chance. Why don't you? What do you have to lose? I don't know. For me, it's just I have the most amount of peace and contentment and understanding is when I ask myself, what am I doing about this? And suddenly you'll process everything you don't understand and things that you need to understand so quickly because you're like, no, I kind of want to do this, but why do I want to do this? Do I even want to do this? No, I don't really want to go play soccer, but I haven't met these guys in a while. Yeah, but maybe you can go meet them for something else. I don't really want to go play. Legs sore in any case. Is that an excuse? No, it's not an excuse. Legs are actually pretty sore from the gym. Oh, okay, cool. I mean, just phone them and tell them you don't want to do it. All right, cool. And it's just like, boom, you just figured it out. I mean, alternatively, it's like if it's a big existential crisis or a big decision you have to make, then by all means, like, ask your Lord. He would, you'd have more peace in asking God than you would have any peace in asking yourself. You won't. You don't know the answer to that. If it's things you don't have the answers to and people don't have the answers to, who else are you going to go to? Kind of makes sense, no? That kind of checks out. But in any case, I don't know. I just feel like it's just weird how people want other people to think for them. It's like, I don't know how to deal with this. Let me go Google and AI and search and what do other people say about this matter? It's like fair enough, right? If you want perspective. But at the end of the day, you're gonna have a way you feel about something and you're gonna have a way you think about something, and you're not realistically gonna change that. And that's cool. Like that's okay. You're allowed to have an opinion. And some people have wrong opinions. um but that's alright. It's okay. I mean realistically, everyone's gonna say something about everything. Everyone's gonna have an issue about everything. So why not just do it yourself and like just carry on with your life? It's not that deep. Nothing is that deep. Nothing is that deep. That's actually so true. But that's something completely different. I feel like at the end of the day, if you just want to figure something out, give yourself time first. I don't think your natural reaction should be to go and ask other people on what you're doing. I think that's pretty incorrect. I think if you don't give yourself a chance to attempt something by yourself, how will you ever learn? You start making everyone else the crux instead of yourself. You can't rely on yourself to grow and adapt and learn and try and just become better. How else are you going to do that if your instinct is to go to others? If you get stuck by yourself and you go ask, sure, that's good. But I can almost guarantee you're not getting stuck instantly. You haven't tried hard enough to know what getting stuck alone is. Some people do have that problem though, but I feel like that is a minority. I think the majority will always go and ask. I think a minority of people would sit there and struggle by themselves and never ask anyone. And that's bad too. You need to have balance in that. Similarly to how you need to have balance with everything. But yeah, give yourself a chance first. And that can go for a lot of things. Don't immediately jump to, I need help with this person or that person. For whatever it might be, work, business, yourself, relationships. Just try and figure things out in yourself first. You get lost, you get lost. Communicate, talk, ask, but process it. The other thing that's really bad is when you try and ask people for help and you don't even know what you need help with, or what do you need. Like well, you can't articulate it, you can't verbalize it because you haven't processed it yet. It's kind of a pretty important step in anything. Whether it deals with you or deals with someone else, or if anything needs to get done, you need to understand it. If you don't truly understand it, what are you asking for? What help? What exactly would the outcome be if you don't even know where to begin? You don't understand the problem. What solution are you looking for? It's like looking for an unidentified flying object in a haystack. You don't know what you're looking for. I tell you to open the cupboard and look for a toy, and there's 50 toys. You'd be like, which one? You know, things like that. But anyway, be a little schizo. It's all right. What's the worst that happens? People think weirdly of you, bro. People are weird. And why the hell you care about what they think? You have free will. Use it. Do whatever you like. So, yeah. Bye bye.